Good morning, everybody! Yes, it's actually morning. I think this is the earliest I've ever made a video. It's butt crack of dawn and I'm making coffee to go to work. I just got out of the shower, but I missed my Friday deadline, so I was like, I have to make a video. So I just am trying to squeeze whatever free time I have to get this video made and out there. Today I wanted to talk about thankfulness and gratefulness and appreciating what you have. Because something happened that kind of blew my mind the other day. But before we get to that, I want to share with you this thing back here, I don't know if you can see it, is my wall of thankfulness. It's like a piece of spike tape with post-it notes on it, and I put a new post-it note on every day saying something I'm thankful for, just to kind of remind myself of what I have and how lucky I am. So I will share that with you on Tumblr probably, or Twitter, so follow me on Twitter and I'll tweet those things, or Tumblr those things. Follow me on both Twitter and Tumblr and I'll do them on both. There we go. So on one of my recent videos that I posted just a few weeks ago where my mom came to San Antonio and we traveled around the city, I had a little comment exchange with Oh Hey It's Diamond Nader, and this person commented about how awesome they thought the video was, and thank you first of all for commenting on the video. I appreciate you. But then I kind of explained a little bit in the comments what I did for a living, how I constantly move from city to city. I'm here for a couple of months and then I'm on to the next place, and I've, never stay in one place for long, but I get to explore new cities. And Oh Hey It's Diamond Nader responded, "That's super awesome though. That's like my goal. You're living out my dream, man." And it hit me, I was like, whoa, I never registered that. And I wanted to kind of take a moment to talk about that today. You see, when I was younger, this was the coolest thing. The idea of traveling around, doing theater, being a stage manager, was just it was the best. It was gonna be so much fun, so cool, and I was so excited by that concept. And the first couple of contracts of being out and about and traveling, one of my first professional contracts was only about 30 minutes from home, and I was like, okay, I'm doing this, I'm going, and then one of my next contracts was 17 hours from home, so I made quite a big leap, and I was out there, I was in Tulsa, and I was like, oh, I'm really doing this, I'm living in Tulsa, I'm being a stage manager, how awesome is this? And then it just kind of fell to humdrum. It was just what I did. That's just the next thing. I pack up and move, and you don't think about the positives as much because it becomes the norm for you. You don't think about how exciting it is and how lucky you are to get to do that. It was unique to think of myself in that way, to think of what I did in that way. I don't, like I said, I don't think about the positives that much, and so it was a reality check for me. Because I look at other YouTubers, I look at other friends that I have, and I think, gosh, I want to do that. They're so lucky. I look at friends who are doing theater internationally, and they're luging down hills in Spain in wicker baskets, and then they're hanging out in Istanbul, and then they're in Dubai, and then they're seeing all these crazy sights, they're meeting all these crazy people, and they're just doing so many awesome things. Or I look at some of my other friends who are traveling the world or who are running huge successful businesses, and I think, gosh, I want to do that. Why am I stuck being broke traveling around the country, living out of my car and moving to a new place every couple of months? I want to do something like that. So my point is that yes, you can write post-its on your wall about things you're grateful for, and yes, it'll kind of help you realize that, oh, I do have a lot. I've got a nice camera, I've got an iPad, I've got family and friends and turkey, and great. But take stock in the bigger picture. Take stock in your lucky life more so than your lucky possessions. I like these chats. They feel a lot more casual. I think I'm gonna do this more often in the mornings with my cup of coffee. Maybe I'll do a cup of Joe with Branden. No, that doesn't really sound like a good name. A cup of coffee, some Brew with Branden. Oh my gosh, I'm so clever. I just thought of that. Brew with Branden. So let's do this regularly, if I can post regularly, which is never. But every so often we'll do a Brew with Branden. We'll chat about life and the deeper things, and then I'll save my theoretically weekly Friday videos for the happier things. And we'll do Brew with Branden. Once a month, there we go. Once a month Brew with Branden, and then weekly Friday videos. I'm gonna try my best. Bye!